actually, we'll start from top 10 and read them out. 10th place with 968 points, Team Half Cut. Starts going. Ninth place with 975 points, Blitz 496.
Come on!
Yeah, we're just going to read out the 10th to 5th and then 6th, and then we'll get into the top 5. 8th place with with 1,070 points, JMW Engineering. 7th place with 1,079 points, Opposite Lock. And 6th place with 1,092 points, Team Old Mate 4x4. And now we get down to the business end, top 5. I will make mention that there is a place in the top 5 that's been decided by a split decision because they equaled points. And how we chose who was above the other was he who won the most stages. So that is what will be the difference. So in 5th place with 1,093 points, Just Customs. Come on up, boys.
I want a fucking trophy. I was going up and getting a trophy. We're up last year in December.
Pip and Tim, congratulations, Team Just Customs.
That's it, go the Mexicans. Very unexpected this year. We had a lot of trouble this year. We had a very unfortunate Friday night. We tipped the car over and we battled on from there with a transmission issue. But yeah, this is at the end of the weekend. Us and our families have had a fantastic weekend with all you bunch of guys. Thank you very much. Cheers.
On the 4th place with 1,210 points, Jesse Haynes Fabrication.
Good on you, boys.
It's quite the experience coming over here. I think it was like 2 weeks ago that I actually finally watched the DVDs from last year that Steve sent me, probably 8 months ago. I don't know. I barely knew what bunting or witches hats were for the weekend, so I want to thank Steve for giving me the opportunity to come over here and drive his car, and thank all these guys for putting on a great event, and maybe I'll be back next year. Thank you.
Will be.
Okay, on to third place. And between, this is actually, it was an equal second, but with this split decision, with the most stages won, so third place goes to, with 1,213 points, X-Force Rock Militia.
Where do you start? This has pretty much been a dream of ours since we started competing in 2010. You know, Little Green Hilux, and it's just, I had a dream about a vehicle that I wanted to build, and it's been about watching the blokes who do well here each year and knowing what works, what doesn't, asking question after question to the right people, and we finally got something together which we think works pretty well. I think the result this weekend shows it, so thanks to those people. Nick Finch, he was one of the inspirations behind the vehicle. He got the suspension set up really well on it, and I can't think of enough of it solved, so if you want a vehicle that works well, see Nick. X-Force, we come on board this year again. Yeah, without them we wouldn't be here. If you're looking for an exhaust, be a tourer, street car, whatever, see your local dealer or us, A1 Exhaust from Keighley and Orange, and mention us, because without X-Force we wouldn't be here this weekend, because you can imagine the cost of getting a vehicle here, so give a shout out and let them know you saw us here. Thanks to all the stage officials, all the team up here, Peter for grabbing this event and running with it. I honestly don't know what half my life would be about if this event didn't exist, so anyone who have forgotten all the major sponsors of the event, who keep chipping in every year and kept going. Rick is probably the last chance I'll get to say thank you for doing what you do every year, and it's, I actually had a thought the other day thinking about Richie Benno and cricket without Richie Benno and what that'd be like, and then Tough Truck without Rick, and I think that's a fair comparison, so it's a fair testament to you, mate. I think that's about all I got to say. Yeah, thanks to all the other competitors. You're a good bunch of blokes. Yeah, just keep doing what you do. Keep building vehicles that are tough, and keep turning up every year, because this event keeps growing every year, and we love it. So get into it.
Just a couple of things that James has probably forgotten. Katrina and Jacinta, thanks for putting up with us for the last couple of years. And special thanks to Hayden, my son and James's brother, who was always down at the workshop to hand to make this right. We're not. OPW, oh, here we go. Thanks to OPW and Tim. Yeah, congratulations, boys. Thank you.
It's all good. Alright, I meant to do this before we hit the 5th place, but there's a couple of other thank yous that I have to get through. One is to major sponsor Tough Dog. Tough Dog Suspension, making tracks across the world. Thank you very much for being a major sponsor of Tough Truck, and they're probably going to be sponsor at this stage for at least the next 5 years, so thank you very much for your support. And to Snake Racing, Ryan, great range of products. Without your support, we yeah, we struggle as well. Thank you very much, Ryan. Snake Racing. And we touched on this before, but I don't think we've done any presenting for it. But this year is Steve Price's last year, and we've got an appreciation plaque for Steve to thank him for all of his service as assistant competition manager in the beginning, and then on to stage manager, assistant competition, and then competition manager with his dad. So thank you very much, Steve. I appreciate your work.
Good on ya.
I would also like to add to that with the appreciation for that I will happily pay for your ticket to King of the Hammers 2016 if you wish to go.
Come on, get it out there.
And we've also got one last one. Well, not one last, we've got a couple more. But another one. Rick O'Brien, again, it's his last year as commentator at Tough Truck. Unless he has a few drinks tonight and then locks himself in for another year. Which is possible.
Come on, Badger.
We have an appreciation award for you. Thank you for all of your years of service. Thank you very much, Rick.
Roger, Rick.
Also, before we get on to the top two, there's just three more people, but 2 more awards. The first one will go out to Graham Smith, property owner, Rodney and Nolene's son. He basically looks after this back paddock. He's my right-hand man with getting the job done here. Thank you very much for all of your support. And also to the famous Rodney and Nolene Smith, the unknown celebrities of Tough Truck. And this is their wonderful property in Milverdale in the Hunter Valley that we get to use and abuse 1 weekend a year. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Come on up, mate.
I'd like to thank Graham for his water supply. He does a lot of work for it, and thanks, Graham. A huge thank you to each and every one who have helped make this weekend, and it really is the best in Australia. Just hope it keeps going with all your help, everyone's help. It is.
All right, how about a round of applause? Rodney, Nolan and Graham. All right, so without further ado, shall we move on? We will.
So second place, I think you're all aware that it was 1,213 points. The second place goes to Team Red Zook.
Ready to go, boys? Nice work, boys. Served every second of it, mate.
Just like to thank Mum for cooking for me all weekend and giving me a bed to sleep in. Ange for letting me build the car. Your two sisters that come out and supported me. And then we got Luke, who's well, this is his third event, so he's doing awesome. And we've got our sponsors. Who are they?
I got Glenwood Rural Buildings, Academy Sheet Metal, Auto Pro Raymond Terrace,
JMW Engineering, Benny from Promac Machine Shop, Steel Line Hunter, and is that everyone? Yeah, thank you.
Woo! Good on you, boys.
All right, and the winner of the 2015 Tough Dog Tuff Truck Challenge with 1,252 points, Team OPW.
Paid your wages, boys. Good driving, Mel. Good drive, Mel.
what do we say? I don't really know what to say, guys. I'd like to thank Timmy first, because I mean, if he'd driven the bonus up on Jawbreaker, we wouldn't be standing here. So thanks for bypassing that one. I don't think anyone, to my knowledge, has won the event and not won a single stage outright. So that's a big shot, firstly. Mal did an awesome job all weekend. I'd like to thank the boss for the lend of the tractor. Hopefully he might lend it to me a bit more often now. And I didn't break it much. All the competitors, guys, you've stepped up the game massively. I mean, the scores in the top 10 are the highest they've ever been. It's just a really good event, and it's growing and growing. And I'd like to thank everyone for coming out. I'd like to thank Dave for letting me not drive this weekend, otherwise we definitely wouldn't be up here. Yeah, well, Timmy's probably pissed off. But 2 weeks ago I was looking forward to having beers at Tough Truck. So right now I'll probably thank Pete for the phone call and asking me what my opinion was, or if I had any ideas to help him out for Dave Cole not coming, and I put 2 and 2 together and assumed that was like, can you help me? And I said, that's fine, I'll help you as long as Dave drives. But so thank you for ruining my beer drinking at Tough Truck. I appreciate it. Thank you to all the competitors, Timmy and now I've forgotten, is it James Gosper? That's it. I really expected either of you two guys to be winning this weekend. My money would have been on you guys from 12 months ago, pretty much. Yeah, this guy drove the car awesomely. It's a tractor and it's horrible and it does things that it shouldn't do, but somehow we managed to get up here. But not, look, but no, look, thank you to all the competitors, thank you to all the people that come out and watch, thank you to all the sponsors, all the competition organisers, everybody. It's a great event, and hopefully now I can retire in peace and never have to come back.
All right, congratulations to our 2015 Tough Dog Tuff Truck champions, Dave and Mal, both now three-time winners of the event. Mal is the first guy to win as a navvy and a driver. Bit of a new record there. Well done, boys. How about a cheer?
Just one last thing that has been a project that we've been working on for, to be honest, probably 18 months, but more so in the last 6 months. We've been trying to get this Ultra 4 event happening.
Yeah.
The timing just hasn't been on our side. There hasn't been enough cars, and the last thing I want to do is run an event and see it go under and just fail. We are ready. We've got enough cars, we've got enough interest. I'm pretty sure that we'll get probably at least 25% of the tough truck drivers modifying their cars to make them go quicker, and hope that all of you guys will be back here to this wonderful location on September 24th through 27th for Australia's first Ultra 4 King of the Hunter. So more info coming on that soon, but in the meantime, congratulations to the 2015 Tough Dog Tuff Truck winners, Dave Camp, Mal Van, Team OPW. Thanks guys, and we'll see you all, well, hope to see you in less than 6 months, and I'll see you 6 months after that.
All right, thank you very much. Before I go, I'd just like to say thank you to everyone for their support over the years. It's been amazing. Tough Truck's been a massive, massive part of mine and my family's lives. Thank you so much to Pete, Pagey before him, the All-Terrain Club before that, because I'm sure I'm not alone when I say that life would be totally different without this event. So thank you all for your support, and let's go have a drink, eh? Well done.
Yeah!
No overseas.